In September 2019, an unknown virus sneaked into Wuhan, a city with a population of 11 million. It slipped into the largest seafood market in central China and launched an attack on humankind. Under siege, people began to cough, catch fevers, breathe with difficulty, and in some cases, even die. Wuhan was forced to fight. Round 1. Know thy enemy, know thyself. Since the virus was as yet unidentified and was good at hiding, during the initial period, people didn't take the appropriate defensive measures. The virus spread into every corner of the city at an unexpected speed. Meanwhile, scientists were racing against time to investigate the nature of the virus. According to the preliminary judgment, the virus was a kind of novel coronavirus, 2019 nCoV. Soon after, China released the information it gleaned on the virus to the world. The WHO gave it a name, COVID-19. So far, we know that COVID-19 is a relative of SARS, but it's craftier. As for those who caught the virus, their lungs would turn white, while some would show no symptoms. Some victims seem to be in a stable condition, but inflammations could occur at any point, and in serious cases, take victims' lives. Some questions, however, remained unanswered. Round 2. Make progress. On January 20th, Wuhan formally declared war against the virus. Gradually, we came to understand the virus better. On January 23, 2020, Wuhan closed its gates in an effort to lock the virus inside the city. Trains, high-speed railways, flights, and all inner-city transportation were suspended. Checkpoints were set up in all villages, highways, communities, and public places like office buildings to check body temperatures. Almost all citizens in the city chose to stay at home. The once bustling city suddenly became silent. Wuhan tried hard to win a time window for both China and the world. As if in revenge for the trap, the caged virus spread among the citizens of Wuhan at lightning speed, but Wuhan wasn't well prepared at the time. On the second day of the lockdown in Wuhan, China mobilized the whole country to support the city. Personnel and materials were brought in, and the nation came together to aid both Wuhan and the rest of Hubei province. Round 3. Victory through elements of surprise. In this battle, the most effective strategy has been the construction of Fangchang Temporary Hospital. As confirmed cases continued to rise, Wuhan was facing a serious shortage of beds. After the lockdown, Wuhan built 2 temporary hospitals at an amazing speed, providing a total of 2,600 beds. However, these still could not meet the needs of the sick. Many patients with mild symptoms and suspected patients who couldn't be received became sources of the spread of the epidemic. In light of this situation, Fangchang hospitals came into being. A number of large open space sites such as stadiums, convention and exhibition centres and training centres were converted into Fangchang hospitals and isolation sites. All patients with mild symptoms were gathered in these places to receive medical care. Fangchang hospitals turned deficit into surplus for hospital beds in Wuhan. Fangtang hospitals helped China admit all confirmed and suspected cases by the 4th week after the virus outbreak. So far, a highly effective system of tiered treatment and smooth patient transfer and referral had been established. Hotels were converted to isolate those who had close contact with confirmed cases. Fangtang hospitals received both suspected and confirmed patients with mild symptoms. Large comprehensive hospitals like Wuhan Hospital, Leishanshan Hospital, and Tongji Hospital received and treated critical patients. If those who had close contact with confirmed cases were confirmed to be infected, patients with mild symptoms were transferred to Fangtang hospitals, and patients showing serious symptoms were sent to Wuhan, Leishanshan, or other designated hospitals. If the condition of patients in Fangtang hospitals worsened, they were transferred to Wuhan, Leishanshan, or other designated hospitals. On March 23rd, the central government announced that the domestic spread of COVID-19 with Wuhan at the epicenter had effectively been stopped. Wuhan lifted its lockdown on April 8th. This is a milestone showing that Wuhan has overcome its crisis, and China's battle against COVID-19 has secured a temporary victory. In this battle, we will not forget the sacrifice made by the people of Wuhan. We will also remember the unity, courage, and responsibility of the Chinese people. We will remember everyone who fought in this war.